Okay, there's Ararat, our destination. We're taking off out of Yerevan. Beautiful sunset approaching, but we're going to be high up in the sun. So that's good. All the lights are on, everything's been checked. I'll just double check. Execute BIT.
BIT test in progress. BIT test concluded.
Right,
All systems
working.
functional.
Thank you. Right, I've got the trim set. Parking brake off, tow brakes on. Spooling up through 40, 50%, 60, tow brakes off, 80, 90, mil power. And she's climbing away at about 100. Bit of a nudge, just give it a bit of a tap on the stick, touch the brakes, gear up. And it worked pretty nicely.
MiGMan 007 continue for east departure.
So I'm about 4 or 5 clicks back on the
MiGMan 007
stick.
leaving my airspace frequency change approved.
Mike India Golf, copy.
Yerevan Tower MiGMan 007 frequency change.
Righto, so there's the sun setting slowly in the west. We're going to head south, and our first waypoint is a large water treatment facility which is actually right on the border with Turkey. Now we've pre-arranged through channels, of course, permission to fly our military aircraft into their airspace. They're kind of used to it because people like to go up and see Ararat, Mount Ararat, of biblical fame, of course. It's where Noah's Ark ended up, way up there. Okay, so I'm just coming back over the airport, getting ready to head south to waypoint 1. Here's the airport. Sit at about 1,500 feet, I think, above the ground, which is about 4,500. It's about 3,000 feet at the airport, and we've still got to come left. We can see the reservoir already. So Yerevan's pretty close to the border, actually, as it turns out. We're going to head straight on from there to Mount Ararat. It's that simple. Then we fly to Little Ararat and back across the border. So I reckon that's Little Ararat in front, and that's Mount Ararat up at the clouds from memory. It's been about 2 years. So let's start to get some smash up because we're going to be doing big climb. Looks fantastic in the afternoon sun. I'm going to turn my landing light off, but I've got strobe recognition lights on and nav lights. So there's the lake crossing into Turkey now, across this river, heading towards Ararat. Let's go to the recce pod. A bit snowy down there, it's 12 degrees C. We've got 10 knots of wind out there, 430 knots. Let's build it up to about 500. So if you're flying a lighter aircraft, you've got probably enough time to do this climb about 6,000 feet. If not, just circle around on the plane here until you're up there, but we're going to climb right up the slopes because we can. It's going to be fun. Going to come to the right a bit and we'll circle the peak once we're up there. So 530 knots, up we go. Getting down to 100 feet there. Can ride a bit more. What a view. Let's look back. Looks great. Up through the clouds we've got a rainbow effect on the right. Still doing 530 knots. We're at mill power. Fantastic. Camera. Camera. Thank you. Now slow off a bit, we're doing 450, slow right up and have a good look around here. Quite a climb. 320 knots, we're still good. Looking over into Turkey. Must be very cold out there. Yeah, it's minus 17. Wow. So don't forget to put your anti-ice on. And we're at 16,000 feet, so bring some oxygen. Wow, look at that. What a view. Now I don't even need to look at the map. We know we're heading for Little Ararat over there. Picking up speed again, 200 knots. We're going downhill, so I'll throttle back and get a couple more shots. Camera. Camera. Oh, I've got to retweak that command because she doesn't understand me most of the time. Story of my life. So through the clouds. See what it looks like from inside. Looks great. Let's get Ararat off the wingtip. That's a great shot. Camera. Camera. Ah, damn. Do it manually. Okay. Just going to trim down a bit. Let's go to the wingtip cam again. Little Ararat. And we do about an 80-degree turn to the left. It's quite a long way back actually. Look at that. Wow. That's a nice shot. Alright, throttle back because we're going to descend. No good reason for that, just want to do it. Fantastic. Boy, we're screaming downhill. And we're going to cross the border at waypoint 4. I think there's a small town there. From memory, I seem to recall it's on the river. Yeah, pretty sure it's a small town on the river, which is the border once again. At 475 knots. Here's the town. Yep, I knew there's a town involved. Just to give them a sonic boom, eh? It's actually not that town, it's this one. But I'm sure they'll both hear it. That's the town. Cool. I spoke too soon. That was the town. And they did get the sonic boom. Anyway, pick a town, pick anywhere on the river. And then we're veering left. We're going to go back to the reservoir, which was at the end of our Garni Gorge flight, the last flight you'll recall. And then we turn left and back to the airport. It's all within visual range from there. Let's crank it up across the plain into burner. Got about 700 pounds of fuel left, gallons rather. Go through the sound barrier. Awesome. Just watch our altitude there, the ground is rising. Gonna can the burner because we're gonna miss the it's all happening quickly now. Yep, we've missed the there's the reservoir. And there's Garni Gorge that we flew down in the last mission. Okay. Just do a circle over the reservoir. The reservoir. Reservoir of goodwill. Yeah, what a spectacular vista. Okay, let's pull a few G's here. 2, 3, 4. Head back across Yerevan. There's our radio tower on the right. So we're getting to know this area pretty well in these 3 flights. First one was local, second one went up about there to a huge lake at the north, back down through the gorge to that reservoir. This time we covered all the visible plain that one could see right across to Ararat and back again. So covered quite a lot in 3 flights. Let's talk to the tower. Channel 2. I should be able to tune into it like that. There we go. Mike India Golf 3.
Yerevan Tower MiGMan 007 is 6 miles southeast, 4,500 feet with Quebec to land.
MiGMan 007 Yerevan Tower. Altimeter 29er.9er, 71109er at 8. Enter right traffic runway 09er.
09er. Okay, he wants us to land back this way. So let's come to the left a bit and then fly downwind. Now have I got an ILS for 09? I think I do actually.
MiGMan 007 acknowledged last transmission.
Oh. Mike India Golf copy.
Make right downwind, runway 09er MiGMan 007.
108.1. Dial that in and see if that's coming up in my cockpit. I want to see if the HUD shows any ILS information.
007 wind 110 at 8. Cleared to land runway 09er.
So we're just past the threshold. It's hard to see. Mike India Golf copy.
Cleared to land runway 09er MiGMan 007.
Right, I'm going to go a little bit further out. And drop the gear now, I guess. You can see the runway there, so we're in a pretty good spot to turn. Just watch the power. Let's get our head in the HUD. Sitting at 1,000 feet above the ground. There's the runway, I can just make it out. Slow up a bit. Almost. Yeah, I've overshot. See the approach lights there. Also, I got outer, middle and inner marker beacon alert system I've installed, but see if it works here. I think we've already missed the outer marker. Probably the middle one too. Okay, I'm going to work the trim. Now, I can't see any ILS stuff happening on the HUD for me, and at a glance can't see anything in the cockpit. Maybe I got the wrong frequency dialed in. It'll be the first time. Now hand is over the we're a bit slow, but we're okay. Hands over the reverse thrust, so we've got altitude to play with here. I'm going to do a very last minute flare like now. Big one. Touchdown, bit hard, reverse thrust, throttle forward, slowing up nicely. Throttle back, cancel reverse thrust.
MiGMan 007 exit runway when able.
Phew. Very atmospheric time of day. It's fantastic. Just taxi off the runway. See if our friend the MiG-29 is still there. Exit should be just up ahead. Let's come right a bit. Maybe it's not lit.
MiGMan 007 turn next taxiway.
Yeah, I think it's here. Nope. Okay. Keep going. Here. Yes. Not the yellow signs to help us out. Round we go.
MiGMan 007 contact ground on 119.0.
Yeah, I think the MiG's still there. Mike India Golf, copy.
119.0 for MiGMan 007.
Or is it? There's a couple of jets up there anyway. Let's have a look. I love the smell of kerosene in the morning, as the saying goes. Yeah, let's just cruise the flight line here and see who's in town. Because tomorrow we're off to the next European destination. Geez, good colour scheme on that one. Looks like one of those missionary bush pilot planes. That I'm not really, up to speed on those things. Some business jet, some truck, and see what's up at the end. This is the biggest airport I've been to so far, but it's only the third place. So there's a lot more action. Business jet, looks like a Cessna next. Hi guys, give them a wave. Hi. Yep, hi there. Another one of these, light commuter New Guinea bush pilot. Kenmore Air, okay. Pretty cool looking aircraft. Similar one here, I think. And that's it, so no MiGs today. That's cool. Park next to this guy. Although there's no room there really, but He won't mind, we'll just stop off his wing here. And stop. Wheel brakes on. And fuel valve open. Battery off. I really enjoyed that flight.